the newspaper project. Ooh, it's gonna be great. Hey everyone, it's been many times. Well, many times, I don't know what that means actually. Welcome, it's been a while. And I'll see you tomorrow. But what are we doing tomorrow? In the next couple of days, is this the newspaper project? And you're probably thinking, what did the little word say right there? So what is it? So what you're going to be doing is to study the Revolutionary War. We're going to be doing a newspaper project. This is an example from one of the newspapers from last year. And really just what it is each person in the group, there are going to be groups of approximately 5 or 6. Each person will be assigned a number of topics. So you might be reporting on battles, you might be reporting on people, you might be reporting on music, what's going on in fashion at the time. So you're going to be writing newspaper articles in regards to the Revolutionary War. And each newspaper, there's going to be at least 3 in each class, upwards of 5. Each paper will be either an American paper or a British paper. So you'll have a certain perspective on the war as well. So if you're British, you certainly don't like the Americans. If you're Americans, you definitely don't like those British people. This is a Daughters of Liberty paper right here. So they are some Americans. So as you can see on the left-hand column, the article is titled A Fight for Freedom. Whereas the British might be saying, well, it's a revolution and you get terrorists here, whatever you want. So each group will be assigned a certain side to pick, and each person in the group will be assigned a couple articles to write. This is a research project, though. So it's going to be introducing research, so that when we start the research paper in January, you won't be too surprised. So research is what we're going to be starting tomorrow. We're going to go through it extensively more, but as a rule of thumb, don't use a .com for research, don't use Wikipedia for research, whereas .edus, .govs, sometimes .orgs, those are all good sites to get information from. So if you find history.com, sure, it says history, but it is also a for-profit. So if it's a .com, it's commercial. So the whole point of the website is to make money, not exactly to spread accurate information. Wikipedia, certainly I use it a lot, but if you go to the bottom of a Wikipedia page, it's where the information came from. So the sources at the bottom are often good, but don't use the information from Wikipedia itself. What we're going to be focusing, though, most of our information, we want to use the research, the library databases. So this is one of them, U.S. History in Context. We'll show it to you tomorrow. But it's a ton of very scholarly research, been verified by people that know what they're doing. So this is one of the very good sites to use. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. So we're going to kick off class with research. Then we're going to get into some writing. Since you are going to be taking a particular side or perspective, you're going to have to throw that in the writing. And so this one from last year, so we have Charles Cornwallis was born December 31st, 1738, surrendered his troops to the American and French forces. Even as a gifted strategist, Charles' skills did not match our ability. So you want to show that you are writing from the perspective of whatever side you're writing from. So that's really what we're going to be doing. We're going to do a research intro tomorrow, and then you are going to get beeped out by the bell. You will be getting your roles within your groups. So, final part, who are the groups? Well, here they are. I'm going to go through it kind of quickly, but you can pause it and look to see who you are as your class comes up. Alright, period 1. Period 1, here you are. We have 2 American papers and 1 British paper. Period 2, 2 American papers and 1 British paper. Period 3, we have, well, period 3 continues onto the next slide. But we have 3 American papers, 2 British papers, and the 3rd American paper is right here. And period 4, here are your 4 papers. Period 4's papers are right here. Sorry, this is period 5. Alright, tomorrow when you get to class, we're going to be sitting generally with those groups, so I will tell you where to go. Alright, see you tomorrow!